I'm Lauren Green, and you're in the strategy room. Applicants can easily trick the ObamaCare health insurance exchanges with fake personal information in order to get more money from the federal government. Now, that's according to a new report from the Government Accountability Office, which pointed out the system's weakness more than a year ago. Yet the problem still has not been fixed. Joining me today with analysis are Nomiki Konst of the Accountability Project and Republican Communications Specialist T.J. McCormick. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
T.J., let me start with you. What do you make of this report?
A big, massive, huge, Soviet-style, monolithic government program that has some cracks in it. That's a shock. Look, yeah, I know it can seem like small potatoes. 10 people, 12 people. Oh, it was all set up. You extrapolate those numbers over the tens of millions who are out there, and all the people who we know are looking to scam whenever they have a shot, and the technology available. Look, just these tests alone turned out to show, tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, excuse me, in accumulated fraud. That's actually a bit daunting when you think about what could happen over the course of a decade, for example.
Nomiki, what is your reaction to this? Because this is the Obama administration's General Accountability Office. This is not the Bush era. This is his administration. What is your take on this?
Well, I'm glad that they exist because this is, again, this is a program. It just truly the true Obamacare rollout, which is a tongue twister to say, was only 2 years ago. So this is a massive program that will have cracks, will have kinks, and we should fix them. And that's what the Government Accountability Office is there for. Now, should we overhaul the system because of a few cracks and kinks, where a few people, bad apples, are trying to get into the system and make more money and rig it? No, this is something that saves the lives of millions of Americans. It's cost saving. It's poverty preventative. It helps families keep their homes because they don't have to go bankrupt because they break a leg or have to go to the emergency room and lose their job. I mean, it's like welfare reform was in the 90s.
Yeah, but there's the fraud aspect of this. I mean, people were able to get Medicare and double up and double dip. I mean, they're talking about using Social Security numbers that didn't even exist.
Right.
Impossible ones, apparently. It is a little unnerving, and you're also concerned too. I'm not pretending to be a tech expert, but if there's a window, if that's a portal into other government services and programs, and that who knows what could be left behind after Obama takes off. And the other thing is too is that I think is a little concerning here is how it's been a year since the last time they did this, and they did the exact same test, and a year later there were no improvements. Nothing had been fixed. It's kind of like when they come out with a brand new model of a car. They say don't let it settle. Let it be around for a couple of generations before you buy that model car. I think this is a similar situation.
So no health care. I don't want any health care because
no health
the website's not working.
This is his legacy.
Yeah, but Nomiki, shouldn't the Obama administration be doing more to sort of ensure that these kinds of things don't happen anymore?
Absolutely, and I think that these reports help them run the diagnoses on this. Again, if it happens every year, they have to see, is this a glitch in the system? Is this a problem? I mean, we all know about the website problems, and I think that they've done a lot to fix the website problems. Yes, they should fix these problems, as they should with every agency. But we have other things to worry about as well, like hacking. I mean, there are people trying to scam into this technology every day, all day. They're always going to find a way to get into the system and to rig the system.
Now, TJ, the Republicans can use this really to, use it as fodder to say, listen, or fuel to say, we need to repeal or overhaul the Obamacare. We need to repeal this. I mean, can they use this as a stepping stone to do this? Do they think they'll succeed?
Apparently not these Republicans, because this is continually the worst message machine I think in the world of politics. I should be a billionaire because I am so good at it and nobody's calling me. No. Honestly, it's really disappointing to see the Republicans just fumble constantly. They need to come with something prepared. They need to come. The Democrats, I believe, are right when they say, replace it with what?
Right.
Yeah, you know what? Once and for all, come through and say with what, and don't just say, well, what was it called? When it came to lawsuits. What was that? When they put a cap on? Oh, whatever. Anyway, I forget what that. But because it wasn't compelling. Look, the Republicans didn't even sink in with me, and I'm one of them. Yeah. They need to get better at their messaging. They need to come to the table with a replacement ready to go. know, and
You probably know how popular it is. I mean, in the states where they hate Obamacare the most, it's actually the most popular, Kentucky, Arkansas. So I think that's the issue, is Republicans don't know whether or not they want it or they don't want it.
tort reform.
All right.
That's what it was.
There you
It was
go.
tort
There you go.
reform.
Thank you very much, TJ and Nomiki. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you want to check out foxnews.com for more on this developing story. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.